Okay, so here's another project I'm working on here in the shop, rebuilding it. So I'm in the bathroom, I had to rip this out, but I put this in here. And what this is a US solid. This off from Amazon. Electronic water valve. So I think I went with this stainless steel 3/4 inch. I went with the normally closed, I believe is what it's called. So it means when the power's off, it turns off. So what happens here is, and I'll explain this. So I'll turn the power off, and it should turn off water. So let's turn that back on. So what's going on here, the reason that thing is on a smart switch is because instead of running water through the walls of my shop, I used an existing lines that they had where a pool went through here. So instead of punching holes through the wall when I rebuilt it, I decided to run things through existing. They'll go to a pool that's no longer there since it's already through the foundation. Also got internet running through there, so water goes through that. So that means the water is exposed outside and is subject to freezing. I'm in the south, so that's not really that big a deal, but what I've done is I've hooked up this electronic valve to it on a smart timer and used a website called If This Then That, or something like that. If this then that. And what it's doing is if the temperature reaches below 30 degrees, it'll automatically, or I think I've set it to like below 40, it'll automatically turn off the valve. So as to not let water go out. And this, I'm no plumber, this is something I just rigged up with parts I had here. So what I have allowed, if this thing, the purpose of this, so if this fails, I can turn this on, because this thing has a naturally closed configuration. So if it loses power, quits working, it's more than likely going to close. And if that's the case, I can turn this on and still have water outside. And there's also another cutoff valve there that was already existing. The reason this looks so weird is I'm using existing plumbing that was here after the rebuild of the shop. So I'm just kind of adapting it to what I want to do. But yeah, and toilet got cracked. I got to replace that. That's next on the list. But this is something I just put together here and thought maybe it would be of interest to somebody that's thinking about doing something similar. So if you have any questions, just post in the comments. I can show you the if this then that thing. If there's any questions, it's really simple, super simple, and it's just basically going to turn the water off in case I forget, because this thing runs right out underneath the ground out there. It pops out the ground, and I've got hoses and stuff hooked to it. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching.